Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Kelly. This is KBellaBeauty, and it would appear that we are nearing the end of 2017. So as I was kind of thinking back on this year and my makeup purchases, I was picking out some of the makeup products that YouTube made me buy. And I decided I wanted to do a YouTube made me buy it in 2017 version of the video. So I picked out 10 products that I purchased throughout the year. I will admit I had to go back to some of my earlier videos to kind of figure out what products were actually purchased in 2017 or not. But I narrowed it down to 10 products that I felt like were really popular on YouTube and that YouTube made me buy. So if you're interested in checking those products out, go ahead and keep on watching. Now I'm going to try not to ramble too much because I'm sure this video will be a little bit lengthy, and if I do have individual videos on the products that I'm talking about, I will link them up above or in the description down below so that you guys can check those out if you're interested. But the first product that YouTube made me buy in 2017 was the Dose of Colors DesixKaty collab. I did pick up the eyeshadow palette, The Girls. I got the liquid lipstick in Hot Fire, and then I did get the lighter nude shade in No Shade. These were totally inspired by Desi and Katy. Of course, Desi and Katy are probably my two favorite YouTubers. I follow them on Snapchat, I look at their snaps, I follow their vlogs, and I just really like them. I feel like I almost know them. I think that's probably because I watch their snaps. Like, I kind of go on these trips with them and I get to see their friendship. And so when I found out that they were doing a collab, I knew that I wanted to get my hands on it. I didn't want to purchase everything just to purchase it though. I did want to pick up products that I was going to be interested in. And I do have a whole video on these products, so of course I'll link that if you're interested in checking out my thoughts. Now, of course, I do have several palettes that were inspired by YouTube this year, and the Morphe Brushes Jaclyn Hill collab was definitely one of them. Of course, I was inspired by Jaclyn Hill to pick this up, but this palette right here was actually originally in one of my anti-haul videos because Jaclyn didn't convince me to buy this. Like, at first I was like, okay, great, she's doing another collab. I really do like Morphe Brushes eyeshadows, but they're not like my favorite. So I didn't pick this up the first time that it launched. It was actually all of the other YouTubers and friends of mine that were doing reviews and doing hauls and showing this product off that really made me want to get this palette. And so this was totally not just inspired by one person. This was definitely a collective YouTube made me buy it product. I'm usually not really into like BB creams or CC creams because I feel like if I'm going to put a BB cream on, I might as well just throw a foundation on. However, my friend Samantha March here on YouTube inspired me to pick up the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector. That's a mouthful, but it's basically just a BB cream, and Samantha was raving about this in some of her videos in the beginning of the year, and she just said that it was like her favorite BB cream and she had a couple of them, and I decided, you know what? It'll be great for days that I'm like just trying to be quick and out the door. So I went to the store and picked this up to try it out for myself, and I definitely wear it on my lighter makeup days. And of course, this is another product that I have a whole video on that I'll list down in the description bar for you. This next product, this next foundation, I feel like kind of got mixed reviews here on YouTube, and it is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I have mine in the shade Soft Beige, but when this foundation launched, I feel like a lot of people on YouTube were talking about it, and the reviews were kind of back and forth. Some people said like it was their holy grail favorite new drugstore foundation, and then other people said that they couldn't get past the scent, and yeah. It still smells. I will admit, it does smell very chemically. It smells like paint thinner or something like that. But nonetheless, it was under $5, so I decided I wanted to pick it up and try it out for myself. But if it weren't for YouTube, this is not something that I would have gone out and picked up on my own. I have another makeup purchase in 2017 that was inspired by Desi and Katy, and it is the Tatcha Bestsellers Kit. I picked up this kit because, first of all, Tatcha products are pretty expensive, but I have tried out some of their deluxe sample sizes and I really do enjoy Tatcha products. And so this kit here came with the Pure One Step Camilla Cleansing Oil, which I have to admit I was not a fan of. It also came with the Tatcha Polished Classic Rice Enzyme Powder, which I had a sample of before. I think I got it as one of those products that you can get when you spend $25 at Sephora. So I knew that I already liked that product because it is a gentle exfoliator. I was interested in trying out the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist because a lot of people raved about that, and I found that I do enjoy that product, but I have to be careful with it because if you spray too much, like, it can make your makeup break down, but it really makes that highlight pop. And then of course, the Moisture Rich Silk Cream, which I fell in love with, but that has a price tag of like $120, so I will never purchase the full size, but I totally recommend this kit if you can find it. I think this one was limited edition, but I have seen them come out with like a couple other bestsellers kit with different products in there. I definitely enjoyed this though, and it was totally inspired by YouTube. We might as well just stick with products that Desi and Katie inspired me to get, and the next product is by Glam Glow. It is the Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. This is the mask that makes you look like the Tin Man, and Desi and Katie were always wearing it on their Snapchat, and it looked so fun because it's a peel-off mask. So you put it all over your face, it dries, and it creates this like bright silver look all over your face, and that's when you know it's dry and you can peel it off. So I knew that I loved Glam Glow masks. I wanted to pick this one up. I do really enjoy it. I use it probably like once a week, but I'll probably just stick to purchasing the smaller size when I do run out of this one. I like the smaller sizes that are like 20 bucks as opposed to the full size, which I think is like $69. So when I do repurchase it, it'll be in the smaller size. Another foundation that I picked up in 2017 was by Makeup Forever, and it is the Ultra HD Stick Foundation. I feel like 2017 might have been the year of the stick foundations. It might have even started at the end of 2016, but I feel like every company was coming out with a stick foundation. Anastasia, Tarte came out with one. Of course, Makeup Forever, Hourglass. I feel like there were just stick foundations everywhere, and for the longest time I debated on which one I wanted to pick up. So I watched 1,000,001 YouTube videos on both the Hourglass and the Ultra HD, and I ultimately ended up going with this guy. Thanks to YouTube, thanks to the reviews, this was the product that I picked up in 2017. This year, I did purchase my first glow kit. It was by Anastasia Beverly Hills in collab with Nicole Guerrero. It's the Nicole Glow, and this highlight palette is very, very beautiful, but also very, very chunky glitter. I think my favorite shade is probably Forever Young. I can mix Glow Getter with Forever Lit, and I can kind of use that bronzy shade. 143 is probably too dark for my skin tone, and I don't really reach for Daydream. This is a kit that I really only reach for when I'm actually filming YouTube videos though, because it's very, very like chunky glitter. So this is kind of a regret for me. I really only got this because of Nicole Guerrero, because I do like to watch her YouTube videos. She's another YouTuber that I follow on Snapchat. And so I wanted to support, I wanted to try a glow kit. I picked it up and I do use it, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. If you've watched some of my other videos, then you may know that I did have the original Carly Bible collab with BH Cosmetics, her eyeshadow palette with highlighters, and I was not a fan of that one, so I ended up giving that to my niece, but she came out with a new deluxe edition eyeshadow and highlight palette with 21 eye colors and highlighters, and she did say in her video that she reformulated the eyeshadows and the highlighters. Of course, there are all of the original shades in there, but then she added some more. But I remember her saying that she reformulated it to make the pigmentation better. And my friend Samantha March here on YouTube was a huge fan of both of the palettes from BH. I did not like the original palette because I felt like I couldn't get a lot of pigmentation, and I know my friend Mariella here on YouTube felt the same way. So when I heard that Carly was reformulating it, I decided I wanted to give it another try. And here is what the palette looks like right here. The pigmentation is better. Is this my favorite palette in the world? No, I really like the highlighters. I reach for the highlighters a lot, but I don't reach for the eyeshadows just because it's not my favorite formula. Now this was under 20 bucks. I think I picked it up at Ulta when it first came out and it was like $19.99. So that's a really good deal. And if you're a beginner in makeup or you're shopping on a budget, this might be a palette that you would really enjoy since you do have eyeshadows and highlighters. But for me, it just wasn't my favorite palette in the world. But I do like Carly Bible. She's not one of my favorite YouTubers, but I do watch her videos. I do enjoy her, and YouTube was raving about her collab with BH, so I wanted to pick it up and try it for myself, but honestly, this is something I probably could have passed on. The last product that I'm going to mention is, again, another collab with a YouTuber. It is the collab between Colourpop Cosmetics and Kathleen Lights. Now, Kathleen has come out with several collabs with Colourpop. I did try both of her eyeshadow quads with them, but I'm not a huge fan of the Super Shock shadows. However, I do really like the Colourpop liquid lipsticks, and so I picked up her Aquarius bundle. This is the bundle with the Ultra Satin. This one's the Ultra Glossy. This one's the Ultra Matte, so this one must be the Ultra Satin. As you can see, the writing has kind of worn off because the Ultra Satin is the one that I wear the most. However, I do enjoy these colors. I do enjoy Colourpop's lipsticks. I'm glad that I picked these up. I'm not a huge fan of the glossy formula, but I do really like Kathleen Light, and Colourpop is super affordable. So Kathleen and the rest of the YouTube world inspired me to pick up this bundle. And of course, I'm pretty sure that I did a whole review on it, so I'll link that down below if you're interested. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I honestly could probably pick out so many more products that YouTube or YouTubers inspired me to buy, but I just wanted to stick to 10 to some of the big name brands that I kept hearing around and around the YouTube community. So those are the products that YouTube inspired me to buy in 2017. I would love to know what some of the products that YouTube inspired you to pick up this year. You can leave those in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, I hope that you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload twice a week on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. CST and Saturdays at 11 a.m. CST. So if you hit that subscribe button, I will come up in your feed when you hop on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.